Everybody talks about culture shocks, especially when you are moving into a new country. I think a lot of people have done a lot of videos about culture shocks in Germany, like, oh yeah, they eat Kartoffelsalat every day. I don't know. But my video is gonna be more on topics that I think it's essential. It's culture shocks that are essential to understand if you wanna live here, and knowing what are gonna be those things that are gonna be shocking throughout your life here. So I think that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of like give you an upper hand whenever you're thinking of moving into Germany or deciding to visit it or whatever. So let's get into it. The language. I didn't know any word of German and I came to live to Germany. Yes, great, amazing. For some reason, I thought this would be an amazing experience. The fact that I didn't know the language, that it would be kind of like a learning experience and just fun overall. But no, that was not the case. German is freaking hard and it will destroy you. German is just like, it tackles you right out of the gate, man, and you start feeling horrible. For the people that are like, oh yeah, man, Germany, let's do it, we will learn it there, like Duolingo, download, that's not gonna fly. It really depends how you come here. Like if you're coming for just 2 months, then man, do whatever you want. If you are gonna live here, for sure B2. Yes, of course, you can speak English sometimes here and there, but it's not gonna be possible all the time. Or if you don't want to be the tourist, I guess. The language is a massive culture shock, especially because it is hard. It's the key that opens every door, kind of like to put it in a more, you know, philosophical way. Winter is coming. Winter, it is a beautiful thing. I enjoy it a lot. There's like the Christmas markets, there's ski. You go skiing, it's amazing. Especially if you live like in Munich, you can take a bus or a train and then you're like shredding those trails. You for sure are gonna need like a really good jacket to survive these winters. Like I feel that in Germany it's cold and it's cold for a long period of time. So if you don't have a good jacket, then you're gonna suffer. The other thing is the winter depression. I didn't know that this thing existed because I come from a country where the sun is always there, kind of like. And the winter depression is basically like you're getting lack of vitamin D. That kind of like, you know, makes you feel more depressed, more tired. It's horrible. I remember that I was very depressed my 2 years that I was here. Not only that, but you're also handling like that you don't know the language, you don't have friends. Everything becomes kind of like horrible. The whole experience is just to the trash, man. It was a culture shock for me when that happened. Just definitely, man, supplement vitamin D and also stay active. You can go and drink a beer. Eat some Kartoffelsalat. Anyway, so yeah, that was a huge culture shock for me because, man, it's cold out here and you get depressed because the lack of vitamin D. So be aware of that. No small talk. If you're gonna buy something, it is not gonna be like, oh hi, how are you, how's everything? No, it's gonna be like, hey, it's $2.99, or you're gonna pay with card or cash. That's it. No small talks. Then you start understanding that it's just like the culture itself, it is not that open at the beginning as other cultures might be. Germans are like pineapples. They're very hard on the outside but very sweet in the inside, and I think that plays a role into other things. Like for example, I feel that I have a lot of Latino friends, but I have really good German friends. I feel for some people they're just gonna be like, oh man, this sucks, everybody's just super angry all the time, and it's just not the case. It's just like they don't know you. It's funny, now I go to the US and I'm just like, can you just give me what I bought and I just want to pay? And the person is just like, you know, telling you a story about how they once had a friend from Venezuela. So it is like, you know, I don't know, man, it's a way of living for sure. And I think there are a lot of things that are amazing about this country that I offset kind of like that tiny thing. German efficiency. Efficiency. This word should be put on the national anthem of this country. I feel that things work so well here, and comparing that to my country where basically nothing works, this is just the best. And if you think about it, in Venezuela, everything is sunny, like you have cocos coming out of the palm trees, like there's no really problem to find food. Like here, man, the winter is coming, you have to prepare, everything has to work. So there's this sense, there's this feeling in this culture that things must work. Everything needs to work. You need to follow the line. Especially you see that when you start working. There's not, you know, a lot of room for like, oh, let's do this or no. So it's just how does the line look like from A to B? And that also goes into your way of living. Like for example, be very punctual, even to parties. It is a very structured, efficient culture. And for me, coming from a country that, you know, didn't have that, it's kind of like the best thing because you can really appreciate it. I just feel if you're a person that it's a bit more relaxed, less stress, and you don't care about things and stuff like that, maybe this is not the place for you. So what's for breakfast? Bread? What's for lunch? Bread again. Okay. So what's for dinner? Entschuldigung.
Es ist rot!
So yeah, those are my 5 culture shocks. I really hope that they helped you kind of like understand the culture a bit more deeply than just fun facts, I guess. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.